I'm honored tonight to share my story about how a school garden project at Forest Grove Elementary is defining my life's purpose by helping me witness how children can be connected to each other in a garden setting, witnessing how they enjoy the fruits of their labor by growing the food that they like to eat. And I started this journey by combining all the things that I love and by learning what makes other people happy as well. The inspiration was also the space itself at Forest Grove. In 2008, there was nothing there. There wasn't even a playground yet. And I envisioned sunflowers and tomatoes and peas growing there after I visited the Edible Schoolyard Berkeley in California, where children came to kitchens or gardens to learn their traditional subjects of English, math, and science. I wanted to do something like this here in BC, and something close to home. So I started out by creating Sprouting Chefs Society in 2009, the inspiration to bring kids together through food, and we had amazing moments, and some of them are featured here. Times when kids would clean their plates by eating all their greens and be rewarded for that. Celebrations at the end of the week of a summer cooking camp where they got to share what they learned with their family and friends and really stand tall and proud. And working with different chefs and people in the industry. And then in 2010, I actually started to close my business down. But the universe works in weird ways, weird and wondrous ways. Because at that same time, the school I originally planted the idea with received a grant to build a garden. My dream was coming true. But at the same time, we weren't able to do it right away. But those who know the outcome can afford to wait without anxiety, because I envisioned more than something just for myself. I envisioned something where the community could be brought together, where we could support each other, collaborate, and do something for the children of the community, for the good of the community. And I held that vision the whole way through until we got the approval to do the garden in April 26, 2011. And that whole time, I remember being so calm and sure, and I'm usually very anxious, ask any of my friends. The more you flow, the more you know. The day we celebrated the opening ceremonies of the garden was actually the day I found myself in my I am state. I was at peace. I was in flow. I was with love, and I was giving love by actually planting seeds in the garden with children of the community. And this is what I wanted to continue to cultivate in myself and with others in this space. It was something that was going to be my vision. The other thing I wanted to do and always want to do is empower children with the skills that they learn. These are some of the pictures of kids that are usually pretty quiet in the school. Cody barely had any English when he first came to the school, and now he arrives to the garden with smiles and he can name off on any seed that we planted. The two girls, I consider my environmenters. They've painted signs of virtues like confidence, and they stand proud with confidence. And Ahil has helped me after school to plan out the garden for seed classes the next day. The Garden Club is an after-school club that has been designed to support the garden. Up to 50 kids gather sometimes. And sometimes they gather in silence because they know exactly what to do and why they're doing it. There are moments when I can tell kids that I see them, that they matter, that what they have to say matters too. And we can really connect. And this is what I treasure most. We teach what we need to learn. There are signs and virtues that surround the garden space, and these three main virtues are the ones that I've had to learn myself. That I love myself, that I forgive myself, and so can they. And that to trust that all is well, because after all, we have to trust that when we plant seeds in the garden, they're going to grow into food. So it's been easy to do that with these kids. They understand, and they're open-minded and open-hearted when I talk to them about it. And of course, you've got to be able to eat what you grow. You've got to be able to cook and show kids that they can do things in the kitchen too, because they feel so proud of themselves when they can go at home and do it themselves with their families. They can provide something and give back. And it brings them so much joy, as you can see. And The other thing that we can do, and that I really know for sure, is that this is the example of the whole program. Kids who plant seeds, who can harvest the veggies afterwards, and show off their mad skills in the kitchen, are more likely to eat it. Now, they might not always like it, but they're always able to try it, right? And that's what seals the deal too. That's what the picture is of the complete program. They just have to have that opportunity to shine. It's not always a lot of noise and chaos. Sometimes we're just sitting and being in the forest. There's moments of gratitude. There's moments of introspection instead of action. Okay, but half the kids in the garden club are hanging from trees and screaming too. There's half, okay? But the lesson is that it's okay to be like that. It's okay to be both, and it's okay to get your hands dirty. In the summer, I've had moments of amazement with the little ones that come and learn how they can make a difference just by adding water to something. Where kids in the summer come with their family and their pet dog and sit in something that another group of kids created, not just for themselves, but for everyone to enjoy. This is what sort of brings it all together and brings it into a full season program. Above all, my main inspiration have been my own children, my son Will and my daughter Stella. They are my leader. They are my joy. And if I can at least say to myself at the end of the day that I've made a deeper connection with them by this garden, through this project, through this process, I feel like I've been a success too. Thank you.